Episode 3302, Parent Like a Super Bowl MVP.
Moms, it's time to rediscover, rejuvenate, and renew who you are in mind, body, and spirit. Welcome to Create Your Now, Your Best Selfie, the show to help you do just that. Here's your host, certified life coach, personal trainer, and nutritionist, Christiane Wargo.
Happy day. Can you believe it? It's Friday. Yay! Yes, it is. It's Confessions of an Upset Mama. And guess what? The Super Bowl. Yes. Are you prepared for it? Well, come on. It's time to parent like the Super Bowl MVP. For those of you who are brand new to Create Your Now, welcome to this incredible family. I'm so delighted of your presence. If you already even had the opportunity, you'll want to head over to createyournow.com where you can learn more and sign up for the K.I.S.S newsletter. The Keep It Simple strategy, everyday solutions to live, love, and impact. Well, this episode is brought to you by AIM, inspiring connection and community. Woo! Do you have your recipes all ready for the weekend? Like, seriously, have you already gone to the store? Because if not, go when everybody else is sleeping or go early in the morning, because I don't know about you, but our grocery store a couple days ago, they were already selling out of chips. I'm like, seriously? I don't remember how many bags we go through in the United States of America, but it's a ton of chips. And so whatever you need, you better go get it. And don't wait till the last minute because you're going to kick yourself. And so, 6:30, I believe, is the kickoff Eastern time for the Super Bowl. Not that I'm getting paid for this or anything, but you know what? I do love a good football game. And so why not really kind of taper everything in the next couple days around the Super Bowl? Because being a mom, even a dad, it's a full-time job, right? We know this. And balancing the demands of raising the children, managing the chaos of daily life, and just juggling activities can be overwhelming, can be challenging. So how do you parent like a Super Bowl MVP? Because just imagine for a moment. All right, seriously, just let's think about this. Raising a son like Brock Purdy or Patrick Mahomes. Ooh. Talk about pressure. I mean, a lot of pressure there. Now, I've got to tell you this. Patrick Mahomes, I've watched him. I am a Chiefs fan, but I will also say this. I'm a Brock Purdy fan also. Why? Well, because we used to live in Iowa. And during his time at Iowa State, I followed his entire career. Why? Because I had two kids who attended Iowa State University and they graduated at the same time. So I've just followed his career as a whole. So I kind of feel like I've been raised with them a little bit, kind of in a weird way. But I just want you to imagine, what would it be like to be their mamas? Could you raise up a son they're two totally talented quarterbacks, right? With their own unique styles. And I know that through their life, they have had valuable life lessons taught to them because of their mamas. And so as we begin to set that anticipation of an incredible Super Bowl, why not look at our own families? Why not look at what they do as a quarterback and see, gosh, what could we do for parenting? How can we be the Super Bowl MVP of our families? Right? Because parenting is not for the faint of heart. And we know this. So are you ready for some football? A Friday party? Okay, we got to stop there because, I don't want to get dinged on borrowing content by any means. But I will tell you this, that one thing we have to do and focus on is what can they teach us? The two quarterbacks, Brock Purdy and Patrick Mahomes. What can they teach us and about their experiences on the football field? What does that look like? So let's take it from the quarterbacks. Number one, never be afraid to take a risk or go for it. Sometimes the greatest rewards come from stepping out of your comfort zone and making that bold pass downfield, right? Just in like football, taking calculated risks and embracing challenges can lead to extraordinary opportunities, right? Touchdown. And really, as parents, we need to look at that. Don't be afraid to take a risk. Don't be afraid to ask your child a point blank question, right? Inquire about them, learn about them. Take them someplace and have conversation, even if it's just a drive. It's amazing what happens when you get in the car and you drive. Kids just open up. It's amazing. So never be afraid to take a risk and go for it. Number two, always work hard and give your best effort. And this is both on and off the field. Football teaches us the importance of dedication, practice, and perseverance. Brock and Patrick did not get to where they are by just going and saying, okay, I'm only going to put in 6 hours of work. They're given probably 14 to 16 hours a day. Personally, professionally, on the field, off the field. And the same principles apply to life. By putting in the time and effort to improve yourself and pursue your goals, you set yourself up for success. Why not do that for the family, for the kiddos? Right? Always work hard and give your best effort. Yes, even when you're tired, you're still doing it. Even when you're sick, you still do it. It's not easy, but it can be done. Number 3, embrace teamwork and value collaboration. If you haven't noticed, but there's 11 guys on the field at a time. Football is a team sport, and success is built on trust and effective communication. So teach your children the importance of being a team player, supporting others, working together towards common goals, actually being a part of the family. Your family is a team, so play like it is. Seriously. Just like a well-executed football play, when everyone works in harmony, remarkable things can happen. You got to be on the same team. You can't always be fighting each other. Yes, you're going to disagree, but how you disagree is important to understand. So embrace that teamwork and value collaboration. Number 4, face adversity with resilience and a positive mindset. You know me, I love to say nothing is impossible. Well, in football, there will be games where everything seems to go wrong, everything. But a great quarterback, a Brock and a Patrick Mahomes, well, they're going to rise above the challenges and use them as fuel for a comeback. Yeah, when they throw an incomplete pass, do they sit there and say, oh, we're done? That's it. It might be the first play of the game. Well, they got to play 4 quarters, right? Assuming nobody gets hurt and they're not replaced. But they've got to be able to wipe the slate clean and start again. Because that connection, when they face adversity, they build that resilience. I know I can, I know I can, I know I can. Right? What do you think that does for them on the inside? It gives them the confidence. Similarly, in life, setbacks and obstacles are inevitable. You're going to face them. You're going to throw that incomplete pass. You're going to throw that interception. So teach your children to stay resilient, learn from their failures, and maintain that positive attitude. Be willing to go the extra mile, right? It's not about avoiding adversity, but rather how they respond to it that matters. I would like to think that Patrick Mahomes and Brock Purdy respond pretty well when they face adversity. Right? I mean, just imagine all the stress that they're under. Number 5, adapt and contribute from the sidelines. In football, injuries or circumstances may prevent a player from being on the field. However, that doesn't mean their roles become insignificant. Right? They still need to be a part of the game in their own unique manner. They may not be part of the 11 guys that are out there, but they can still participate. They can still cheer on their team. They still can have valuable input when they're at practice. So teach your children that when they can't actively participate, there are always ways that they can contribute and make a positive impact. You know, they can support and encourage their teammates, provide insights from their unique perspective, and offer assistance from the sidelines. Just like a skilled backup quarterback. That's what Brock Purdy was. He was 3rd string San Francisco 49ers. And then they voted him to be the string this year, and now look where they are. They're playing for the most coveted championship ever, the Super Bowl. Right? But a skilled backup quarterback, their presence and guidance can be invaluable to the team. A lot of times we think that we have to be the one. You play on a team. Teach your kiddos about the team of family. Teach your kiddos about the team as in playing on the basketball team or the football team or the soccer team or running track together or being on the golf team, tennis team, swim team, dance team, cheerleading team, right? What about the choir team? What about the band team? There are times that you're not always going to be the number 1, but number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is just as important as number 1. And you can have as much contribution as you're willing to put forth. So don't give up just because you're not number 1. Number 6, Lead by example and inspire others. As quarterbacks, we know Brock Purdy and Patrick Mahomes are responsible for leading their teams on and off the field. They demonstrate the power of strong leadership through their actions, decision-making, and motivation and inspiration. So encourage your child to be a leader in their life, inspiring others through character, integrity, and empathy. Right? Build them up. Because when they leave you and they go out into the world that they touch, don't you want them to be incredible leaders? Well, number one, you got to lead for yourself, right? You got to lead the family. So then you're a role model for them and they're going to model you. Good, bad, or ugly, they're going to model you. So lead by example and inspire others. And number 7, enjoy the journey and celebrate victories, big or small. You know, the football seasons, there's only 2 teams that make it to the Super Bowl. Only 2. What's happening with all the others? They had ups and downs, some more downs than others. There's victories and defeats. Unfortunately, the Super Bowl on Sunday, we're still only going to have one winner. There's only going to be one winner. There's going to be a victory for one and a defeat for another. But that doesn't mean that they can't enjoy the journey and celebrate the victory, big or small. So teach your children to savor the journey, to appreciate the effort they put in, right? To find joy in the process, regardless of the outcome. It's not always about being number one. Oh, yes, who doesn't want to win the Super Bowl? Yeah, why not? Man, imagine that ring on your finger. Oh, it'd probably cover half my finger. Actually, they're huge. But just like in football, the moments of triumph and shared experiences with teammates and loved ones make the journey worthwhile. The moments of triumph and shared experience with family, with siblings, make the journey worthwhile. Are you one who is preparing a landscape and hosting an environment for your kiddos to thrive by instilling values and lessons? Yes, taken from these football analogies to reinforce the teachings. You know, Brock Purdy and Patrick Mahomes, I know, are going to guide their kiddos. Now, it may be a little challenging. Patrick already has 2 kiddos. Brock Purdy, I don't think, has any children right now. He's been working on other things. Maybe that will be for Brock here later on in the future, but it's not right now. But can you imagine both of them teaching their children to become resilient, being team-oriented and goal-driven individuals? Imagine what that does for their kids who are going to embrace the challenges and pursue their dreams with passion. Mom, you can be the Super Bowl MVP. Dad, why not wear the hero and be holding up the trophy of Super Bowl MVP? Most valued parent. That's really what you're looking at. Super Bowl MVP. But you got to be willing to do all the above. And it's hard. You're going to get tired. I mean, think about this. Super Bowl ends and they're going to get maybe a month or so off. And then guess what? Spring training. Because they got to make the team again. Win or lose. Now, obviously, if they win, they probably have a better chance of sticking together. But they may have a lot of other temptations out there of saying, hey, come on over to this team because we treat you better than the Chiefs or the San Francisco 49ers do. How can you lead your children like a Super Bowl MVP? What's lacking in your family? And really, I want you to think about this. And no, it's not the dip. No, it's not the chips. Yeah, you want to have those. It's awesome. But what can you do to further expand your influence when it comes to building an environment, creating this landscape that invites a Super Bowl champion? What does that look like for you? Well, have some fun. Enjoy the Super Bowl. Whoever wins, I won't tell you who I want to win, but we'll leave that for another episode. Go in peace, be present, be incredible, be Be you. I love you so very much. I cannot wait to see you on the other side. Blessings, hugs, and lots of love. We'll talk to you real soon. Have a glorious, blessed weekend. Bye-bye.
Feeling inspired, ready to train for life and love your journey? Visit createyournow.com for more incredible resources to help you along the way. We'll see you next time on Create Your Now, Your Best Selfie. And remember, always be sure you consult your physician before beginning any health and fitness plan.